Hi, so I have my iPhone 10 here, and I was looking for the best wireless Qi charging device that was reasonably priced, but also sort of the best for the phone as far as the charging speed. So I ended up getting both of these. First, I wasn't sure whether I should get the coaster style or the upright style, but then I ended up just getting both of these. And so this particular one was 15 bucks, this was 17 bucks, which was a lot cheaper for a very reputable brand than, you know, a lot of the sort of expensive brands like Samsung and, you know, Sony. So I really wanted to demo this and show you the pros and cons of both of these styles. And you can find these links in the description area for these two products. So what I want to go through first is this coaster style. So the coaster style, there's pros and cons about it. It has, you know, it just seems very natural to just put your phone down and have it charge. Now, you'll notice that I put it right in the middle, and when I put it in the middle, there's this indicator light, this small little blue indicator light that shows that it's sort of charging. But that's because I've gotten used to what position it actually takes to charge this phone. Now, if I am off by a little bit, you know, actually, so it still turns on, but for example, if I put it on the top, it might start turning off. You'll notice it turned off right there because it's not going to charge in that position. So you do have to have it, you know, more or less centered on the coaster before it starts charging, which isn't a big deal because lots of times you just put it right on the center and it's pretty natural. Now, if I am even off by a little bit, you know, on the top, you notice it doesn't charge at all. The other thing about this coaster style is there is a non-slip surface here, so it's not going to slide off. The phone just doesn't slide off. It's pretty grippy in that respect with this coaster style. Now, the other thing about this coaster is just that... So I measured both of these over I've had these for about 3 weeks, and one of the most important things you want to know is how long does it take to charge. So without having a special plug, meaning no fast charging plug, that this takes about an hour to charge 25%. So, you know, if I had 25% of my battery gone and I put it for an hour, it'll charge up. So for every 25% it takes about an hour. So that's the same for both of these. I've tested it over 3 weeks and they're just about the same. Now moving on to this upright one. This upright one, you could have it on two orientations. One is like this, and you'll notice that there's a blue light there that shows it's charging. Or you could put it up like this and it'll charge. Now, my main concern when I was reading some of the Amazon comments on this upright one was that it'll tip over. And it turns out that's not true. It can't actually tip over, and there's a reason for that. Is if you notice there's a plug there, you know, you just can't push it and tip it over because there's this plug that stabilizes it. So as you can see, even if I'm a little bit rough and I just, you know, leave my phone there, it's not going to tip over. So it just doesn't do that. So that was sort of a misleading comment by you know, one of the people that bought these. It just doesn't tip over. It's not easy to do. Now the thing about these upright ones is, and you have to make sure you get a right one. So this particular one has two coils, one at the bottom and one at the top, which is why, you know, when I put it down here, it actually still charges, as you could see with this indicator light that it's charging. Now this particular coaster style only has one coil. You know, it has a larger coil, but it only has one coil. So, you know, just keep that in mind when you're getting it. So the other thing about this upright one is sometimes you want to watch a video on your phone or, you know, a YouTube video like this. And it's very handy because it is angled in the right way for you to watch. Whereas, you know, with the coaster one, that's not true. It just, you know, it's just lying down flat. So just keep that in mind. I got one of these for my desk, my work desk, and then another one for my nightstand in my bedroom. And because they were so cheap, this one was $15 and that one was $17 versus the other more expensive ones. I was able to just say, hey, you know, I'll just get both of them. You know, screw that, I'll just get both. Instead of deciding, you know, basically for a full week which one was the best bargain for my money. Now, both of these cords are 34 inches, so there's no difference in the length between the two. And I'm trying to think of anything else I wanted to mention about both of these. But for the most part, I think that's it. I'll give you a close-up view here. So you'll see this is a rubbery non-stick, I mean non-slip. And the bottom is also rubbery, and you'll notice it has a lot of dust, you know, caught on it already because that's the non-slip surface. This particular one here also has a non-slip surface at the bottom, a small little light. So the light is non-intrusive on both of these because it just, so if you have it next to where you sleep, it's not a big deal because it's a very soft light, as you can see with both of these here. There is no non-slip surface here. This is just all plastic. This particular one doesn't have a fan. Now, if you want it to be a fast charge, you're going to have to buy or spend another $20 buying, you know, this plug, which I don't. So this is a normal plug. This isn't the fast charge plug, and it works fine with a normal plug. So keep that in mind. That's the speed that I mentioned before, that it takes an hour to charge 25% because I'm not using the fast charge. And it works for me fine because, you know, when you're coming home from work or whatever, and you're just putting your phone, you know, down, you know, and just letting it charge for an hour or whatever, you really don't need the fast charge. I don't necessarily think you need the fast charge, especially when most of us will be charging it overnight anyway on our nightstand when we're sleeping. But that's really it. That's all I wanted to mention. And the links are in the description area of this video. So definitely, you know, these were very high quality stuff for a very inexpensive price. And I hope this helped. And please subscribe. And thank you for watching.